This week on the Business Casual Show, Cory brought us some tasty burgers. I give everyone some life advice. Jeremy helps us write some poetry, and we have special guest KP Parker in the studio. Let's go, baby! Yeah!
Welcome to the Business Casual Show. We are here with our good friend KP Parker.
Hi.
KP.
What's
my
up?
Sweet guys.
I'm Hunter Sailing.
I'm Corey Peter Lane.
I'm Jeremy Elder,
KP.
also known as KP's Sweet Guy.
Sweet guys.
Sweet guys. KP, is the P in KP Parker?
Yeah.
So you're like an ATM machine situation?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah.
I did not know
K
that.
Parker
Yeah.
Parker.
It's Kristen, my legal first name.
Didn't even know that either.
Yeah. And then I would always like when people would call me KP. Like
Right.
Kristen Parker, they would call me like KP, and I was like,
Yeah.
damn, that rocks. And then I said, nothing has rules. Let me just take it.
I'm going to be KP.
KP
I'm just
Parker.
going to take it.
What's your
KP
middle name?
Parker. Marie.
KM. Bad.
Yeah. I like struggled to...
Kill mode.
Kill mode Parker.
Well, that's her.
Kinda
That's
sick.
her,
Hold
that's
on.
you when you
Hold on,
perform.
that's kinda sick.
You go KM when you perform.
Set to kill mode.
KM.
Yeah. I struggled to want to even say my full legal name because you're going to find college acapella videos of me when I was still Kristen Parker.
You were
so,
an acapella?
That rules.
unfortunately was. So
What
I
was the
try
name
and
of
keep
your
that
group?
down. Acapellics Anonymous. Thank you so
That's
much.
awesome.
Acapellics Anonymous?
Thank you so much.
Jesus
That's really great.
Yeah,
Me
not
and,
okay.
me and Cory, a couple of guys we lived with in college, did a cappella, and just
Yeah.
being sort of on the side of that whole bubble
Awesome
was
people.
We
Awesome
did
people.
not do, in case it was unclear, we did not do the acapella. We were
Yeah.
just around acapella.
Yeah. You think?
Did we have a bad one? We had Brew and Harmony, of course.
Sure,
They
of
were
course.
great.
Okay.
But there wasn't any
Scattertones. That was the...
Scattertones.
Ooh, that's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's a cute name.
Well, now we're gonna get a bunch of death threats from Scattertones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? What did we just slander the Scattertones?
We just
Oh, I thought you were saying like, well, what was the bad one? Because the good one.
no,
was
No, they were
Harmony.
they were
I was
arguably the
gonna
great
say,
one.
None
None of us.
Scattertones were great.
It was sort of B-Harm versus Scattertones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was very, and it was boys versus girls.
Yeah.
No,
There's-
Scattertones was co-ed.
Oh,
But then there
Scattertones
was a female one that was
The bad
random
one.
voices.
Oh, yeah.
Just call them the bad
the
one.
bad one. The one of the big handsome guys that was in B-Harm, he at the big school show in front of like 20,000 people, he had the solo in Creep, and he
Chills,
when he-
full body chills.
full body- when-
Full
Full
acapella
body
Creep, and all male acapella group singing Creep is
listen.
exactly what you thought it would
And
be.
let me preface by saying they crushed it. It was amazing. It was great.
But when he sang the top note, this man unhinged his jaw.
Pull your mic away.
Yeah. He went. She's running out the door.
Swallows the tenor.
And the crowd going nuts.
It was beautiful, but I remember we were there together at that one, and we kind of looked at each other like, "Oh my
Oh
god!"
my God!
Go easy on him. Go easy on him.
It's become one of our earworms where we kind of go like, and then she.
Yeah.
So you were
Were-
Acapellics Anonymous.
Were you altos, soprano?
Okay, mean.
Alto,
You can't just go up to a girl
soprano.
and ask her if she was an alto. You have to
Yeah.
assume she was a soprano.
And so of course you were a
I'm
beautiful,
the
skinny little
dainty
soprano.
little one.
That's how you know we didn't do
Looking at
acapella.
you were what, a bass bitch? Fucking- oh my god.
Fat ass little baritone ass.
And here's what's crazy. I was the beatboxer, babes. Hey now.
That
I
really.
didn't think that.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Beatboxer. Can you give us a little something?
I can give you a little something. I was also just kind of like a little jack of all trades. I could sing.
you were
whatever.
just a you were a hype man.
I was the backup beatboxer, which is almost worse because there was a better one.
Backup beatboxer.
Yeah, but I couldn't reach the bass notes like he could.
Backup
so I would,
beatboxer is a great
Yeah.
memoir name. By the
yeah,
way.
but I would do "Cry Me a River," Justin Timberlake. That was my big one. Where
Can
I
we
got
hear the
pop
beatboxer?
off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, can you do maybe the like the womp 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 womps? You know, just to get me started. Yeah, thanks.
That's
pretty
I know.
good.
Thank you so much. Thank
That
you
was
so much.
That was pretty good. Your eyes really went there. You tapped back in.
It's like not okay because also I can't dance at all. Like I have like kind of no sense of rhythm,
But-
which is crazy to give me the beatboxer role. I have very little. So it would be like videos of me. This is truly like horrors. Is videos of me. You know, I'm 19. I shave my head because I was sad. So I'm just looking so bizarre.
Sinead
I'm like,
O'Connoring a beatbox.
like just weird trembling on the side because I can't dance.
It looks like you have rickets.
Yeah, it's an odd vibe for sure.
I was about to say, like, I've seen you dance before, and like I've seen you dance in shows before.
You're a mover.
You're not a dancer. You're a mover.
She's
a mover. She's a shaker.
She's a mover. She's not a dancer. She's a mover.
Okay, that's
moved
2
on
trumps
like
in
a
an
mover.
episode.
Again,
We legally can only do 1 trump per episode.
please.
I did want to tell you guys, I was we just got back from Austin, and we were there for the Moon Tower Comedy Festival, and the Burbank flight to Austin the morning that the festival started was a real who's who
Party flight.
real party flight. And
Oh, because it's people coming back from the festival, so it is just a flight mostly full of comedians.
people
us.
going to yeah. So it was the Burbank flight to Austin for the Moon Tower Comedy Festival was real who's who. It was like a bunch of different comedians that were all in the festival, and then like also like a lot of reps, and it was just everyone was like, oh hey, and
Like if that plane went down, it would have a significant impact on the comedy community.
At least
For the
ske-
better, but not, you know.
It would have at least fucked up the scheduling at Moon Tower.
no, if that plane went down, there really would have been a candlelight visual at the Lyric Hyperion.
At least scheduling,
that
at
plane-
least bad scheduling mood. At minimum, they just go, "Oh, that's a bummer about the schedule."
if-
But otherwise, who gives a
Well,
shit?
if that plane went down, Colleen would have flipped a bitch.
Oh yeah, exactly. No, if that plane went down, the last 2 months of scheduling for the After Midnight show would have been really fucked.
It's done. We're not. Just cancel it now.
Anyway, one of the people on the flight, they were boarding early, and we were kind of like, oh, do you have like Southwest like a special credit card or something? And they were like, no, I'm doing fat person boarding.
Oh.
And I went, what?
Did they call it fat person
Yes.
boarding?
They called it fat
Yes,
person boarding.
it was really, really funny.
And
The person asking for the boarding said, "I'm doing fat people boarding."
and then I sort of went, what? And then they're like, oh no, like Southwest, because Southwest doesn't have assigned seats, but they do have a person of size policy
Yeah.
that I had just seen a TikTok about, but then this person was using it, and I was like, what? And all you have to do, you go up to the desk and you say, can I use the person of size policy?
Please, excuse me, sir. I am fat.
Oh, excuse me, sir. Do you think I'm fat?
Well, so that's
Like,
the thing.
yeah.
I was like, you just asked? And they're like, yeah. And not only they let you board early, and they give you a ticket to put on the seat next in the middle, so that you get your seat and the middle seat.
But doesn't the person, if it's full, doesn't that person have to be like, no, that ticket, I am gonna sit next to you?
I suppose if the flight is completely full,
Yeah.
then but at the very least you get to choose window or aisle.
Yeah.
And I had a Southwest flight back. And I was like, shit, I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
But the thing is, like, with the person of size policy, I was like, what if they tell me no?
Then
I was like, well, what if they tell me no?
it's a win-win either way, buddy. In one scenario, you get to board the plane early, and in the other scenario, well, I just feel good about myself.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can I use your person of size policy?
No.
No.
Okay.
Why? But why?
But why? 'Cause
For
you
your
said-
friend?
What, do you have a big fat friend? No, but so I on my flight back I went, can I use your person of size policy? And they're like, but of course.
Thank God.
Yeah, we were
Oh
waiting
my
for you, buddy. Yeah.
Fuck yes, you
Oh,
can.
big boy coming through. Yep. Get on in.
But then I got like a seat towards the front of the plane,
Yeah.
and I put my little ticket on the middle seat to be like, and nobody can sit next
Yeah.
to me. And like a mother and her child were like, can we sit here with you? And I went, no. No, I'm fat.
Sorry about it.
Sorry, I'm fat.
Sorry, I ate too many cheeseburgers in the week here.
And then the baby didn't make the flight. There was no,
No, yeah,
room.
yeah.
There was no more room.
And then the
And then-
baby died.
Yeah, well, no, they didn't die, but
You
but
crushed him.
Their heart transplant expired, and they couldn't
Fuck.
make it to the hospital. in
Damn.
time.
They were going back to Burbank Airport
Yeah.
for their heart
For
transplant.
the big heart transplant.
They have it right in the airport, ready to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Well, the child was a surrogate for the heart, you see. It was
Yeah,
really-
just holding
You
it there.
see.
Yeah.
So I
Wow.
was very much accepted in the person of size
Yeah,
policy.
I don't like that they make it. It's a carry-on. You know, you have to fit it within that metal cage. They do that with the person of size too. They make you go in. I just don't like that. I don't
if
like
you
that
can
part.
fit in here, you don't
to be
get
person.
it.
Yeah, they put you in a little cage and they lock you and they say, "I'm a little big boy. Say it."
Yeah, like
say it.
Yeah, they make you. No,
They make you say that.
They did for me is that they do it via a liquid displacement.
Yeah.
So they made me get in a big tube.
Yeah, I didn't like that volume displacement thing they
Strip
do.
down, get in the tube.
I will say
And that stuff smelled weird too.
it was super. Yeah, it was
Well,
super.
they don't.
Formaldehyde.
Here's the thing, and I saw this whole TikTok about it. In that tube, they don't change the water.
They don't
Yeah.
change the water.
It's been like the same water tube since like the 70s.
Since the
Yeah.
70s.
That same water displacement has been
It's
there.
because it's thick now.
Yeah, it's
water's
viscous.
It's like glycerin.
Yeah, I rarely. I always travel carry on because I'm afraid of losing my checked bag, and my carry on is so fucking big. But I have this theory that like I've talked about this a lot. I think that people are very surprised by how much I weigh because I'm proportional and from far away I look normal, but when you get up close, I'm like kind of the biggest man in the world.
Yeah. That's all tracking for me.
Sort of as tall as a building.
Far away, it's just like that's a normal guy.
That's a normal guy. But like, so when I have my backpack on, it doesn't look like that big. But then if you were to take it,
You force perspective.
using
your way
optical
to make
illusions.
carry-on.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
using
the
optical
way you get
illusions.
carry-ons on planes is the same way they filmed Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
anytime that I like, we're on camera right now. If I'm ever sitting where Hunter or where Jeremy is sitting, I look like Hagrid.
Look at me and KP right now. It's
Yeah,
insane.
yeah. And so imagine if you're already so big.
Yeah, wow, I look taller than you.
Exactly.
Corey's
You
a third
do.
of a mile backwards right
Exactly.
now. and
Dude,
does
it would
not
be
work.
so funny if you were small. If you were,
Well, what's interesting is
if you were like 5'6" even, but
Built
all
like
you,
this.
but you.
you've been saying this recently where you were just like, I have the normal proportions of like a normal guy, but far away. Like, and I think I have the proportions of a short guy. Because like when
No, you don't. You're a lanky boy.
I
You're
have
a
a,
lanky
I have
guy.
I have like I have a long torso, but my legs are short.
Oh.
And so then like if you look on camera, like whenever I do a self-tape audition and I have to do like a full body shot, I'm like, I look short. And I'm like, because I think I have the proportions of how a short man is built, but I am 6 feet tall.
Something that you and I have in common is a goddamn noggin.
Yeah.
Big old head.
You got a big head?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a big head.
I mean,
Oh,
you're asking him? Why don't you ask your eyes if
I don't
he has
know.
a
It
big
looks
head?
kind of normal to me. It's looking normal.
I'll tell you how big my head
Jeremy,
is.
I have notes on. Can we talk about him
I'll tell you
soon?
how big
Because
I'll tell you how big my head
Yeah,
is.
we'll get to Jeremy.
Okay,
I'll tell you how
good.
big my head is. They were when my mother was birthing me. It was a planned.
She died.
She died.
Yeah, no, cool.
Well, no, she
My head is
almost
so
died.
big. How
How big was it?
When my mom had me, she died. No, it was so big that they were like, if we don't give you a C-section, you will die.
Oh, like a chihuahua.
Sorry.
What?
No, like
Go
a human,
on
like a
now,
human
Cory.
woman. No, like a human woman.
No, like
getting a
chihuahuas have to have
cesarean.
C-sections because their heads are so big. But they're-
Sure, a human woman also had to have a C-section.
Yeah.
She was my mother.
Was your mom a chihuahua?
No.
That's a good question. Oh no. Okay.
Okay,
No.
great.
It's
So
worth just checking. we don't know.
Say that next time.
She's not the chihuahua.
I went to get
Wow.
my head measured. Dean Stanfield, the cowboy that was on
Oh,
the last
yeah.
episode. He
Shout out
took me-
Dean.
Shout out Dean. Super fucking funny. We went out and grabbed a beer, and he was gonna help me pick out a hat, and we went to this hat
Like a
shop.
cowboy hat?
Like a cowboy
Yeah,
hat.
Stetson.
Like a cowboy hat?
Like a cowboy hat.
I like it, a cowboy hat.
And everyone, when we walked in, everyone treated us like we were. Well, him like he was royalty, and he was like, hey everyone, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? And they were like, do you guys want beer? This is not a place that serves beer, but they were like, you guys want some beers? And we're like looking at hats, and like the night before, he had agreed to like match me on whatever I'd put down on a hat, and he was,
that's nice.
we'd been drinking, and I told him, I was like, you don't have to do that. He's like, no, I want to. So we go in, and like his buddy's like, all right, you looking for a hat? Is your first cowboy hat? All right, let's just get you measured up. And this man leans towards me, and he puts the little like fabric measuring tape around my head, and I'm like leaning into him, and my face is inches from his face as he measures my head, and he goes, oh boy.
We're gonna need the football measuring tape.
Jesus. I'm a size.
God.
If anybody knows anything about heads,
Where's our heads?
Heads.
Where the heads at?
Where the heads?
I'm a size 8 hat.
Okay.
They didn't have
Headhead's
any.
going nuts right now.
Size 8. They didn't have any.
Sure.
They went.
No,
they
it
went.
was-
Sorry, we don't have one.
We have to
for
call
you."
them in
You
from the
just didn't
zoo.
get one? I have to take it off the rhino.
Does anybody make hats for cars?
There's a fucking gorilla at the Houston Zoo that we pump full of drugs.
And then put a bunch of hats
on him. Yeah, so we can use the gorilla.
You and the legion of big head guys just buying hats.
I remember I specifically requested a fedora for my 11th birthday, and my mom
Like a rental?
No, like yeah, a rental. Yeah, I was like,
Can we at my party? Can we have a fedora?
can we have a fedora for me to wear just for the party?
Like renting a bounce house. We rent a fedora to pass it on the party.
Honey, do you want a magician or a birthday clown?
I want a fedora.
No, I went. My gift was like, I remember it was like a piece of paper that was like 1 fedora.
It's on its way.
My mom took me shopping, and I went to all of these stores, and I tried on all of these fedoras, and big head.
Even at 11.
Even at 11.
Uh-huh.
I think that I reached terminal head size at 11.
Yeah.
My body has caught up.
Yeah, you were tipping.
I straight up weighed less now. I weigh less now than I did
when I was
11.
born.
11. I do. I weigh less now than when I was born. I weigh less now than when I was 11. I was probably like $3.
Okay, Hunter's loving that.
He really likes that one.
Just imagine meeting a guy who said that.
He's like, I'm big now, but I'm even skinnier than the day I was born.
The day I was born.
Okay,
sir,
man.
you do not weigh 8 pounds.
I'm just like, I don't know, that guy's about to do a vaudeville routine. It's like a snake oil or something.
Well, I
It
used
just
to
tickled me. I'm sorry. That really got me. That was beautiful.
I used to say, like, I would do stand up and I'd be like, I'm 270. I used to weigh 300 pounds. Shit, I also used to weigh 9 pounds.
Yeah, that's
I weighed all the other stuff in between. No, but I couldn't.
Wow.
A 9-pound baby.
But have you
I was
been?
a nine- I was a
Have we
10,
all? This is
yeah.
real. We've all been every weight up
No.
until your thing. You don't skip any weight
You
over
skip
time.
0.
Oh,
Well,
you
I
skip
guess
zero.
when you're in the belly.
But I guess at one point
Yeah.
you don't just suddenly go from like I'm 165 pounds, now I'm 167 pounds. It's
Whatever
like
point you're at,
are
whatever you weigh, you have. It's actually kind of blowing my mind. You've been every weight in the middle. You
Up
don't
until
skip
your
any.
weight.
Like at one point, we've all been 50 pounds or something like that.
Did you know that?
Isn't that beautiful?
at different
beautiful.
times, probably.
Did you know that every woman is
No,
born?
there was that one year where everybody was 50 pounds.
Did you know that every woman is born with every egg that they'll ever have? And so your mom had all of her eggs inside of your grandma.
You think about that a lot? Hey, you like
You fucking
like
think about that, you little pervert?
Well, my grandma,
You
my
like
mom.
saying eggs a lot, don't you?
You fucking love
you like
that
talking
shit,
about
huh?
my mom's eggs, don't you?
I'm
Did you
imagining.
know every woman's eggs have always been inside her waiting for me to take them?
Jesus Christ.
That's basically what you said,
You
dude.
like that,
Yeah,
don't
You
I'm
said that.
My egg inside my mom, inside my grandma, and it's got a little fedora on.
I know, and I know exactly how
I'm
many
coming.
there are.
Coming world.
I've done an exact count. If there are any less eggs in my mother, I will be extremely disappointed. Extremely disappointed.
Okay.
Should we do segments?
Let's do segments.
Yeah. This is I cooked something for you guys.
That's very sweet.
I cooked something for all of us. I know that this is an early taping today, and maybe you didn't get a chance to eat something.
Didn't.
So I cooked. I did text KP, and I said, "Do you have any dietary restrictions?"
Yeah.
And what did you say?
I said, I don't eat pussy. So I just wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what
Which
would
I
be
was
here
like,
today.
I don't know what kind of podcast this is.
I don't know.
And I know your guys' personal dietary restrictions.
Okay.
They also
And
don't eat pussy.
They also yes, they're the same as you. And
It's actually the opposite.
Without further ado, I'd
Oh,
say
you're pussy exclusive.
Yeah.
I need pussy or I die.
I'm on the carnivore diet, but it's pussy.
I have 2 dates every day, or else I'll die.
So anyway, without further ado, this
I'm like
video.
nervous.
A
The
local
fact that the
sheriff is
thumbnail's
catching heat
new
on social
tonight.
media for using food as punishment. That right there is the Warden Burger. Butler County Sheriff Richard Jones serves it to inmates in isolation. Our Courtney King sat down with the sheriff today about why he uses it. But Courtney, my question is, would he eat the burger?
Rob, that was my first question for him. So not only did he say he would, he did, and we have it all on camera. We're going to show you that in just a few minutes.
This is jail. You don't
maybe
get
it's
to
a tasty
choose.
burger.
Your mommy and your daddy and your Aunt Lily doesn't get to make your meals.
It's important to note.
I'm your aunt. I'm your grandpa. I'm the one that get your meal prepared and make sure it gets done.
Specifically did not say I'm your mom.
That's good PR. He's not like, I'm your mom.
I'm your aunt. I'm your grandma.
No, I'm your aunt. I'm your
And he
grandma.
keeps saying Aunt Lily. I'm your Aunt Lily
your
who
Aunt
left
Lily.
15 years
Yeah.
ago, who
Your
haunts
aunt-
the halls.
15
Your
years
Aunt
today.
Lily, who gave you your first beer and then told you not to tell your mom she smoked cigarettes.
Talk us through what a Warden Burger is, because you
got the
the
recipe.
recipe.
Yes, and not only did I get the recipe, I did film myself making them last night.
Oh, exciting.
And so a Warden Burger is the ingredients are oats.
Ugh.
Already starting bad.
Just horse food.
I said one thing.
Oh, it's this
Oh,
horse
so it's fucking horse food.
No, I'm just imagining like
The next ingredient is carrots. Oh, so it's fucking rabbit food.
No, I have this.
my mind just immediately jumped to like I know there is meat in this. So then putting oats in it's like, oh, you're just like stringing out the
Yeah,
meat to make it.
sawdust.
Yeah,
It's super easy
like
to make
adding
baklava.
sawdust.
You just have to have honey. Oh, it's just fucking
Beef food. Oats. Flour.
Okay.
Also, it's just fucking butterfly food.
Baker food.
Flour is. Sorry, he said butterfly food.
Yeah, they
Flour.
drink flowers.
They drink flour. Dry milk.
Okay.
Baby food.
Baby food. Although I couldn't get a hold of dry milk, I got evaporated milk.
Sure.
Which it's funny because dry and evaporated
be
mean the same
disgusting.
thing to me.
Yeah.
But dry milk is a powder and evaporated milk is a liquid. So anyway, I got the liquid milk. Actually, that's what Liquid Death is gonna start making. They're making liquid milk.
Badass cow juice.
Tomato paste,
Okay.
celery, onions, carrots,
Horse food.
cabbage,
Rabbit food.
ground turkey,
Turkey food.
Cannibal turkey
turkey
food.
food, and they said a pinch of salt. So I figured you guys could.
We could do that later.
So it's kind of trying to.
pocket salt.
It's
Yeah, I
like
know.
it's like all. At least in theory, this is a Warden's idea of like every piece of nutrition you need.
It's just
in
kind of a
one.
burger.
It's a
right?
Warden
like
burger.
A stewy burger.
Stewie burger. Okay, well let me get you guys your Warden burgers.
I want a Peter burger. the bun is just 2 pieces of white bread.
Oh, they're warm.
Oh.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
This kind of looks like.
I've been told that I was the first person to use the oven at ATC in 3 years.
Yeah.
Funny.
So they've
kinda
been
looks
warming in the
like
oven.
Something you get at like a Sainsbury's, the UK grocery store.
That's so funny because I was speaking to my British girlfriend and I said, this is something that you would eat.
Yeah.
This is because she
Beans
eats like
on
the
this.
Blitz is happening.
I like that you didn't waste too much time
right,
finally
yeah.
chopping anything. I wouldn't have wanted you to go out of your way.
I also think that it's worth noting that I
Chunky.
I was really expecting as soon as like Warden Burger, him talking about the ingredients, like this doesn't sound bad.
No, he kind of like put more care in it than I thought. I truly was like, I thought it was gonna be
I
like
guess
turkey
just
slop,
the
but
same
it's like
thing.
fresh stuff.
I guess the thing that drives you insane is eating this for every meal
That's the
every
thing.
day.
This slides in every day, 3 times a day.
the
also
monotony was
It
what
becomes
kills
just
you.
like a amorphous food.
yeah, imagine you're also in a
Cruel.
walled cell.
Absolutely.
That's how I feel right
All
now.
right.
I also bought all the
That's how I feel in
ingredients.
the studio.
Yeah.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers, Laheim.
I bought all the ingredients with EBT.
Yeah. Ugh.
This is.
It's actually quite pleasant.
I swear to God, this is British food. This is
It's
just.
really dry. It's a lot of chewing.
It
Yeah.
tastes like shepherd's pie.
I was gonna say it tastes like soup.
Yeah,
It's the carrot celery combo.
Yeah, the mirepoix.
it really does taste like soup.
Yeah.
If these prisoners could appreciate the mirepoix, that's what
And look, where did you go? What grocery store did you go to?
There's also beans in it. I forgot to
Is
say
there
there's
beans?
beans.
Yeah. If you're noticing a beanie surprise, it's the beans.
It's I wouldn't want it breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'll say that.
I mean, it's a good test right now that we're having it for what is essentially breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good, like, it's too early for this. So, like, I
I feel it's fighting me a little, but it's okay.
I see that you've, KB, you've barely touched your Warden Burger.
Babe, what's the matter? You barely touched your Warden Burger.
It you know when you take a bite of something and then halfway through the bite you go, that's nausea. That'll get you.
Yeah.
It filled my mouth like it was caulking foam for
Yeah.
a second.
So here's the thing. It's like there's a pound of turkey in this whole thing, but
Yeah.
it's like maybe 3 pounds of stuff. All of that just is bunting around
I think
it.
it's the oats. The oats to me, I was like, ooh, it's hitting in a way that I don't want right now.
Yeah.
I do think this to me is what feels like men that go to the gym would love. Like whenever I see a gym guy's meal, I'm like, oh God, it's gruel.
Pure
Like,
sustenance.
I'm
It's
having the complete
scary.
opposite reaction. I personally,
yeah,
Let's
you're
shoot the food.
almost
Yeah,
done,
that's
by the way.
absolutely fucking
You're
awful.
almost done.
Yeah, and
I have a terrible management of meals.
Oh, yeah.
And getting proper nutrition.
Sure.
Honestly, I could do one of these every day for a meal for a week right now.
that's awesome. I have a
Yeah.
bunch of extra Warden Burger in the fridge at this house that I'm house sitting at.
Can I have it?
Yeah, 100%.
Great,
You can have all of the Warden Burgers.
Thanks, buddy.
What do you think the MD Foodie Boys would think about the Warden Burger? do you know the MD Foodie
I'm gonna
Boys?
be
are?
I don't know
honest.
the MD.
You don't know who the
Honestly.
MD Foodie Boys are?
I'm gonna be
think
honest
so.
real quick. I just need to solidify my understanding. They're like 12, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Maybe
I'm
older,
back
maybe they're
in.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the boys.
Yeah.
They had
like-
a Gatorade Powerade
think-
debate this week, I think.
Oh, that
think
rules.
I think that they would also be pleasantly surprised by this.
I would just love to see them dip their toes into like the prison industrial complex.
I'd like to see them get their little toes out.
Yes.
Look at their toes.
I want to see them dip their toes.
We're never going to get them on the
into some
fucking show if we keep
sauce.
talking about them like this.
What? I want to see their toes. What is it, a
this?
crime to want to see a bunch of 14-year-olds' toes?
100%. And don't
Yes,
age them up
sure
for your
is.
fucking.
Jeremy, yes.
Suddenly it's a crime to want to see 16-year-old boys' toes. They're 12.
They're 12.
They're 12. The MD Foodie Boys are 12.
Toes are toes, brother.
Toes are ageless.
I give this that's a solid 8, maybe even 8.5 for me.
In terms
I'm
of the
shocked by how much you like
I
this.
think the
Yeah,
Warden Burger is
me
doing like a
too.
limitless thing to you. You kind of feel very like you're like,
Give me a math problem.
The way
Give
that,
me a math
no,
problem.
it's crazy. How
what's 10 times 11?
that's good. He doesn't usually know that, so we'll see.
110.
Holy shit.
You're so nutrient deprived that I gave you prison food and you're like brain blasting.
Yeah, this is really opening up some stuff.
Sometimes when we're on the road, like we'll all be like super fucking tired,
Yeah.
and then I remember there was one particular time when we all like hadn't eaten and then we ate food, and then Hunter said something to the effect of like, "Oh, it's crazy. I feel so much energy when I eat food." And I was like,
Sort of just saying stuff around my friends. I was
like-
hanging out with the two men I'm most vulnerable around.
I was like, yeah,
Hey
dude,
guys, can I be bold for you for a second?
food makes me have energy. I was like,
I've
yeah,
never told
dude,
anyone that before.
that's what it's for.
So let's keep going.
Should we do my bit now?
Sure.
Jesus Christ.
Don't drink the whole thing away, you know what I mean? All right.
Jesus.
Hey.
Who are you?
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was wearing the outfit from the call I had to take. Just doing a little call for my side business.
So
Are you
this is
still Hunter?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Oh, I
you
barely recognized you.
Yeah.
You put on an outfit to take a phone call?
Well, I didn't realize it sort of popped on while I was in the, you get into the headspace of this business, this crazy business I'm in these days. And,
Yeah.
All right,
you
well,
gotta roll
I'll
with the
ask it.
scene.
What business are you in, Hunter?
Oh, man, wait, have I not told you guys my whole
No,
journey
no. What's
recently?
your? Yeah, go ahead.
Well,
What's
as
the
you-
premise?
Well, as you know, I'm famously good at counting cards.
I know this.
Yes,
yeah.
we do know this.
And as you also know, I recently had that uptick stint in Vegas.
You had that
Uptick
uptick stint.
Yeah, I was on the
Yeah.
strip.
I never asked you about your uptick stint.
Yeah,
Well,
how
I
was
was-
your uptick stint in
I was
Vegas?
rubbing elbows. I was getting Players Club points. I was busting out casinos left and right. They caught wind of me though, and I'm banned from the city.
The whole
You're
city.
banned-
You're banned from Vegas.
I was
for
banned from
counting
Vegas.
cards?
Yeah, did you guys I never told you guys this?
I didn't keep
No.
up with you like that. I'm so sorry.
No,
Okay,
I guess,
well-
yeah.
My bad.
Well, you ask about your friends more, maybe.
No, that's on me.
Sure.
I should be checking in more.
I lost all that money.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The drugs, the booze,
Oh.
all sorts of high-class prostitutes.
All sorts, huh?
All sorts,
Name
yeah.
3.
Name 3 types of high class prostitute.
Tall guy on a trapeze.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one.
Short woman in a little gimp suit.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, non-binary person in a pool of pudding.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
3.
And
High
those,
class.
that's
How
the
about one
only.
more?
Well,
Oh,
those
yeah.
are the only 3 I went to.
Okay.
They took all
and
my
that
money.
cost all the money.
Wow.
Yeah, and I burned out. But you know what?
Who cost the most?
Who cost the most?
Of those
Non-binary person and a tub of pudding.
Makes
would've
sense to
guessed.
me.
Yeah,
It was
because they
Makes sense to me.
unionized it.
No,
Everybody
it was
knows that.
caviar pudding.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah. God,
So you lost your money.
I love caviar pudding.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really should get to the bit.
Oh, we haven't really started yet.
I lost some of my money, but you know what? At my darkest times, I found the thing that is going to save me from this dark pit was the thing that led me there in the first place, and that's the cards, brother.
Okay.
So you may also know that I've been going across this beautiful country of ours, giving motivational lectures about the dangers of gambling and drug abuse, and also using my psychic abilities to give
what you guys
people
were
advice on their life based on the cards they pull from this here deck, brother.
It's
So you're like that bit
we
that
all
you
up to
just did was
speed?
just establishing a base reality.
That's my backstory, sir.
You
Yeah.
are so for those just tuning in,
Yeah.
yeah.
you're a
Because
card
I
count.
love starting a podcast in the middle.
This is hitting me in the same insulation way that the Warden Burger did.
It's sort of a mental Warden Burger.
And in the same way that you couldn't possibly stomach this, Hunter's just living in it
You know
every
what?
day.
And I was eating Warden Burgers every day when I was
Okay,
I was down on the hard beat.
So you
When you were down on the heartbeat, did you
Down
take
on
an
the-
uptick and a stint into down on the heart when you were down on the heartbeat?
Yeah, brother.
I
Fuck
love,
yourself.
you talk like an old 19 roaring 20s guy, but your voice is still you.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
he's still Hunter.
Just because you're Hunter and you
Yeah,
live in the
it's
now.
still me.
So you do motivational.
Yeah, I help
Card
people to
tarot
whatever
readings.
terrible issues you might be going on and
Okay.
got going on in your life right now.
Naturally.
I would love a reading.
Yeah.
Is that
So what
possible?
are we? So what are we doing here?
You got some issues in your life?
I have some issues. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Do you need
hey.
to know the nature of them?
Yeah, I do. Tell this hop swinging cat what's going wrong in your life, and we're gonna help. The cards are gonna help you sort this one out, baby.
All right. Maybe I'll do indecisiveness about living.
Oh wait, I forgot. Hang on, I
yeah,
forgot I have.
no worries.
I
It's
have
just my
this
biggest
too.
problem right
Yeah.
now. But go ahead. Okay.
Cool.
I have some indecisiveness about where I should live.
Where you should
is that
live?
a thing you can help me with?
Oh well, you should live right here in this deck of cards. Pull one of
that
these
the
guys
reason?
out and let the
Okay.
universe decide your fate.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Do I show it to you?
Yes, show me that sucker.
Okay.
10 of diamonds.
Yeah.
10 of diamonds. That's because 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the pressure to make a decision in your life. Diamonds, money, the thing we all need. Diamonds is what you need to go for. Oh, don't worry, it's not a rap. There's no rhythm to it.
No worries.
It's okay.
Don't beatbox,
Don't-
okay?
Please don't beatbox. You're gonna throw me off. Housing in these days is more difficult to find than ever. Prices are up and locations are down. You're gonna need to find 10 diamonds in order to afford the place you need to live, all right? You could find them anywhere.
Yeah.
In the street, wherever. These diamonds could be metaphorical diamonds. The diamonds in your life, maybe the friendship of a close one. That's a diamond right there. Waking up healthy on a nice summer's day. That's
my
what?
God.
Yeah, what's
Why
up?
did you do all that other shit?
What? This?
You went like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The pressure. All this to
all-
say, you need 10 diamonds.
Because it's horse shit. That's why he did it. Because it's so fucking bit is horse shit.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh, you talk like that, you're gonna get thrown out of the casino, brother. All right, so is
This
yeah,
is
that
actually
helps.
helped?
That actually helped a
All right,
lot.
great.
So
Thank
you,
you.
yeah,
That
to
helps
decide
a
where you need to
lot.
live, you need
I'm
to
gonna
find 10.
10
my
diamonds.
beautiful bouncing boys. You got a problem?
No,
Oh.
I do. I would like to address a problem.
What's going on?
I am just constantly. I feel like I'm constantly doing dishes. Like just like
yeah.
whenever I finish them, more pile up.
Okay.
And I don't have a dishwasher, and so I'm hand washing all this, and it's tough. It's tough. I don't know
Yeah.
how to solve it. I feel like so much of my time out of the day is dedicated to washing dishes.
Okay.
Can you help me?
Oh yeah.
Hunter.
Don't fuck with my computer.
Don't make us
Yeah.
beg.
Roll the dice. Roll the dice. Come on down to the strip.
Okay.
Ask Lady Luck what you need.
I like it. I like the bet. Okay, I have a 2 of clubs.
2 of clubs, eh? That's
Two,
because
one.
2 people in a relationship. Out to the club doesn't sound like it. You're not out to the club. You're doing dishes. You and your lady need to rekindle that spark in your life, brother. You gotta. The 2 of you need to get out to the club. Any club. The first club you see. Get in there. Get bottle service. Charge an exorbitant amount because guess what's more important than doing dishes? Being seen on the town with your lady. You'll get someone to do the dishes for you once you're a person of status in this town. And that's what it's all about, brother. Stop doing the dishes. Get your wife a new dress. Get out of the town tonight.
It's not that bad of
Not that
advice.
bad.
Hot
Yeah.
dog, we got one.
I think it's pretty bad advice. Yeah. I think you guys are being sweet to him. That was
Get
bad
bottle service
advice.
and buy your girlfriend an expensive dress.
Yes.
Yeah.
You won't be thinking about the dishes anymore,
You
brother.
won't be thinking about
You'll
it.
be
No, but I
living
like the
a
idea, like if I
luxury.
look like a man of status, someone will just do my dishes
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, they'll want to. They'll want to get in on your entourage.
Okay. All right, that wasn't
You
bad.
forgot about your entourage.
You forgot about your entourage, you see.
Okay, well,
Corby, you're in?
yeah. Let's see. What am I kind of going through right
I
now?
like this look. I just kind of caught myself for the
Good.
first time on the camera.
It's good. We've been liking it.
We've all been loving it.
You look like Beetlejuice.
It's giving either 8th grade production of Guys and Dolls or guy in Dime Square.
yeah.
I'm sort of the Dime Square poet.
Yeah, hey, I'm
Fourth
friends with
Trump?
the Dare.
That was a fourth Trump impression.
I wasn't
That was a
Trump.
okay.
I wasn't Trump.
If you want to, I'm
Dime Square. I was out at horses. Me and Sleepy Joe.
Thank you.
All right. Sounds like you got problems, brother.
yeah, I do have a problem. I just haven't been getting good sleep. And I feel like I'm just always playing catch up, and I'm just so tired.
Yeah.
Playing catch up. You should be playing blackjack. Metaphorically with your life. Here, go on, pick some cards.
I guess. Cue the music.
Yeah, you know, I guess we should hit it.
I cued the music because we were just gonna sit in that big pile
Help him.
big pile of shit for a second. That
Go
means
on,
we played blackjack.
Go and pick a card, man.
Okay.
What do you got? What do you got? What is it?
It's I almost want to pick a different one.
No.
You gotta do it.
2 of diamonds.
2 of diamonds? Okay, cool. You're not sleeping well?
Yeah, I'm not sleeping well.
Not sleeping well. Okay. Well, here's what you need, brother. The answer's right in front of your face. 2 diamonds. What do diamonds look like? Little pills. You need to take 2 strong pills.
What do diamonds look like? Little pills.
Little pill.
And what pills specifically? I'm talking ecstasy. And here, let me explain
Whoa.
why. Yeah, you think
It was almost good advice.
Yeah, you think sleep is all about getting the restful Z's? No, it's all about having amazing dreams. The more amazing your dreams are, the more better your sleep is.
Nope.
Yeah, because you're gonna tire yourself out having all that time in dreamland, which means you'll get all the more rest you need.
I'll get tired in dreamland and
Dreamland,
fall
you'll get
asleep
all the
deep.
You need to have
rest you
2 pills of ecstasy, which I can provide you, all right? You need to be taking 2 pills of ecstasy nightly, and then eventually you won't be able to tell what is a dream and what is real life. And then eventually you won't need sleep at all, brother, because you'll always be sort of in a lovely middle state between waking and dreaming, sort of a half-conscious planeswalker.
That sounds like fucking hell.
Well,
There's Hat Man stuff is happening.
Oh, you're the Hat Man.
Look at him. Look at him.
you see, this here's a Stetson fedora. Of course I'm a hat man.
You've been the Hat Man this whole time.
Wait,
All
yeah.
the advice is a little bit leading to
Oh,
us
wait.
taking Benadryl and seeing.
Wait,
that.
that's actually
Go to the
KP,
club, take some Benadryl.
That's actually a really good button to this. I've been the Hat Man the whole time.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it. Yeah. So for mine, for my segment, I wanted to present a guy. Essentially, it's a DM that my girlfriend got.
Who's your girlfriend?
Kylie. So my girlfriend Kylie Brakeman
A
got
wonderful
this.
comedian and
Yes.
performer.
Sure.
One of the best of us.
I'm doing a better job plugging her than you.
My gorgeous, amazing girlfriend. No, Kylie's great. We love Kylie. Kylie.
Not trying to be
I'm
a
trying-
wife
I don't
guy.
believe
Trying
you.
so hard to not trump everything you just said.
Kylie's great. We love
you
Kylie.
said my gorgeous great girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
I know Kylie. We love Kylie. It's so easy.
We love
You're at your
Kylie.
limit. Hey.
Oh, sorry.
you're at
Yeah,
your limit.
bleep from here on out. If I do Trump, you have to bleep it.
Yeah.
Okay, so she got a DM.
No, she's the best.
Yeah, whatever.
I know Kylie. I've known Kylie for a very long time. I know Kylie more than anybody. I know her better than anybody. Kylie got this DM from a man named Trash Panda, who asked if he, no, it's a guy, who asked if he could send a copy of his book to her to potentially review or read, just like, can I send you a copy of my book? And then sent an Amazon link to the book. The book is called Unsent, Unfinished, Unfiltered, a Trash Panda Folio.
So wait, is
Not
he
this-
saying like Trash Panda as like the stupid millennial slang for raccoons?
That actually makes sense that this is part of it. Okay, so the full title is Unsent, Unfinished, Unfiltered, an epic journey of chaos, emotion, and caffeine withdrawal. And Kyla and I looked then and we said, well, we're listening. Of course. And then so we went to the Amazon link, and here's the description that came on Amazon. This isn't just a book. It's 2 books fused into one, a collision of raw emotion and absurdity, a journey through introspection, chaos, and the madness of caffeine withdrawal. It begins with Unsent, Unfinished, Unfiltered, a collection of letters never sent, thoughts left unfinished, and words that refuse to stay buried. It's an emotional reckoning, an exploration of things that we wish we could say, the moments we wish we could rewrite, and the stories we carry in silence. Still no idea what the book is about.
I would guess it's being like, here's all the fucked up shit I wish I could have sent.
And so here's inside these pages, you'll find fragmented conversations, late night confessions, and the chaotic thoughts of a mind that never slows down. There's no tidy conclusions, no perfect endings, just the messiness of real emotions, the weight of unspoken words, and the haunting beauty of unfinished stories.
He's probably just like a Burning Man freak who has a nickname he's insisting on everyone using. Where he's like, I'm Trash Panda. And
So we can find out.
Fuck, it's big.
It's way bigger than we thought it was going to be.
I thought a folio is small.
I thought there would be drawings. Like it looked like,
and
it's
Hunter,
also
won't you
way-
be so exciting at what drawings are in there? There's a heavily featured AI drawing section of creatures he came up with.
Because I like that. I do
including
like
the coffee gremlin, the clunker claw, which is some sort of bus.
Clunker claw?
Which is some sort of... I also love...
Quaiptons, which are some sort of gecko. So 2 things I wanted to do is I wanted to read you some of the table of contents, and then I wanted to take some time and read an excerpt from this book.
Yeah.
First, acknowledgements. Good for him.
A land acknowledgement?
There's a land acknowledgement of all the twisted sickos. Introduction, Trash Panda Manifesto Part 1. Decaf Delirium. Dating. Frowny Face. The Creatures Part 2. No Creatures Part 1. I Fucked Up. A Nobody. Alaska Part 3. She Knows Who She Is. Butterfinger. Community Service Part 4. Silver, Green, Peace, Fragments, Train, Big Bertha, My Old Home, Leftovers, Publishing Day, Doppio, Million, Well, Chuckles. It goes on for a long time.
A lot of chapters.
They're all like 2 to 3 pages long.
A lot of different essays.
And then the second is Adventures of a Decaffeinated Coffee Gremlin. What I wanted to do was a section from dating.
Sure. Is it... Wait, so is dating and frowny face 2 separate sections?
Dating and frowny face are 2 separate
I thought it was
Not the way I
dating,
do it.
frowny face.
No, there's frowny face as a section, and then right before that is dating.
Let's do dating. I want to hear about all the women this
KP,
person's
do you want to
bothered.
read dating?
I would love to. Okay.
So this is an excerpt from dating.
It's really good.
And KPD, are you repped for voice right now?
Not yet.
Oh, okay, cool.
Thank you so much.
Not yet.
Okay.
It's gonna happen after this.
So really go for it.
Okay. Would you take this absolute menace?
Okay.
I'm just trying to show range. Just trying to show range.
Yeah, sure.
You said reps and I turned on. Okay. Would you date this absolute menace? Dating me, the Trash Panda, isn't romance. It's a survival course with a high probability of injury. I mix dark humor with caffeinated chaos, turning mundane moments into absurd adventures. Imagine trying to tame a raccoon on meth. Chaotic, unpredictable, and wildly entertaining. I don't just cause the circus, I am the circus.
Let's go.
I serve as the ringmaster, clown, and fire hazard rolled into one. Falling for me feels like watching a slow motion car crash. Horrifying, thrilling, and impossible to look away from. Think you're ready? You're not. You'll mistake catastrophe for adventure. I don't argue, I annihilate with flair. You'll say the GPS is wrong, and I'll say, let's drive into the ocean and see what happens.
let's fucking kill ourselves.
Wish that I could. Pick a restaurant, I'll hate it on principle. Pick another.
Well, the most unpleasant person ever.
Oh my god. Pick a restaurant, I'll hate it on principle. Pick another, I'll hate that too. It's not about the food, I just love chaos. If I suffer, we suffer together. Emotional.
I'm going to bring your life down because I'm a
Holy
miserable
shit.
bastard.
Is awesome. Emotionally, I'm a masterpiece of madness. Sweet dreams roll served with a side of night terrors. Vulnerability, you'll get a cryptic 2 a.m. meme dripping in trauma, daring you to decode my psyche.
You'll get a
2 a.m. cryptic meme dripping in trauma.
I'm hard now.
Ask how are you and I'll snap back, why? Who told you something? Trust is a luxury I can't afford and I'm fresh out of it.
Wow.
That's good. Yeah, yeah.
I think that's good. Yeah.
With all of my being in my blood and bones, want to hit this man in the head with a brick.
I'm super legitimately scared. Some of this is like very
This
scary.
reminds
And here's
me
the
of
thing. Solid chance I think I will read the entire book.
I mean, so the goal is ultimately to have this person on the podcast.
That's kind of why I've got this happening here.
Mm-hmm.
What I wanted to do with the rest of this bit is I have some pens and paper, and I wanted to do some Trash Panda fanfic.
That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great.
I want us all just to take a crack at kind of writing in a sort of a writing exercise of writing in the style of Trash
Yes,
Panda.
yes.
So let me hand out some papers and
Ooh,
pens.
I'm excited. Okay.
Hunter, pick a number, and I will do a section from the table of contents. Great. 7. They're not labeled. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get The Creatures, Part 2.
Ooh, really good for you, Hunter.
Corey, pick a number.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, great. You get Decaf Delirium.
Okay,
That's
cool.
good.
KP, pick a number.
15.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15. Green.
Yep.
And then I'm looking at it. Hunter, can you just pick a number for me?
14.
14. That's right behind 15. And that is silver. Okay, great. Okay, I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock.
Great.
So that we really just, it's got to be full.
Already going.
Full brain vomit, Trash Panda. 2 minutes on the clock. Ready, set, go. You already started.
A few moments later.
Finish your sentences. Okay.
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 That's 2 minutes on the clock.
I guess the point is it's unfinished writing.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
it's unsent and it's unfinished.
And it's
unfiltered.
More so, furthermore, it's unfiltered.
That's the thing. So I have to remember that in true Trash Panda fashion, I didn't get to finish, and that's what's best.
Okay.
Okay.
I can go first.
Sure.
Please. All right.
Okay.
Remind us your...
This is The Creatures Part 2. I was at my epic job.
And that's it.
I was at my epic job, having just turned down my 7th proposal of the day. I was amongst the normie, less than free thinker masses at my local corporate coffee slop. Sorry, coffee shop. When I noticed something that indicated everyone here around me was stupider than I was. Everyone had creatures, useless ones, dogs, a cat, even a bird. None of them the proper breed for food, hunting, or scaring women around me.
That's really good.
Good,
You
good.
nailed that.
Yep. Epic.
Coffee slop. Sorry. Corey, you're geared up.
What's your title?
Mine is Decaf Delirium.
Yep.
I could tell the moment that the cup of brown hit my lips, something was awry. Had the barista of dubious ethnicity given me a gun? Had the barista of dubious ethnicity given me a gun full of blanks? Coffee is like a gun. I use it to shoot my ideas into the hearts and minds of everyone who has ever wronged me. But decaf, that's a neutered beverage. I want my coffee to have balls.
Yeah.
Really good.
Really good.
KP?
Coffee is a gun.
My chapter was green.
Perfect.
Green, the color of money. I never much cared for the stuff. Feeling more at home with just enough cash in my pocket to procure my venti Americano. Occasionally, yes, perhaps I'll use my meager Bankley possessions to wrangle up a bag of beans. Unground, of course, the bag of beans, and cut a hole in the bottom. Placing my soft shrimp appendage within, pumping back and forth, knowing the brew can't talk back. That's my favorite thing about coffee. It doesn't talk back.
Oh my God.
My limp shrimp appendage.
That's really good. Y'all did better
Yeah.
than me.
What was
That's
yours,
insane.
Jeremy?
I got silver.
Silver.
Silver? Every time I see something silver, I want to fucking kill myself. I wish it were rust, because what is rust but a fucked up, decrepit reminder of a perfect little thing, like a ring or a fork? If I see another silver thing, I'm going to drive a car into a bank. Ka-ching, and I'll be laughing. Laughing Laughing like a cat in a cage. Why would a cat laugh in a cage? Try feeding it 2 coffees and watch the madness ensue.
Yeah.
Really good. No, that
Like
was
a
great.
ring or a fork.
Or a fork.
Two perfect objects.
Like a ring or a fork.
That was
yeah,
really
that's
good, buddy.
Holy shit.
Well, now we know.
Awesome.
Now our new favorite author has been available to us. Thank you.
That's
you, Trash
really good.
Panda.
Amazing.
Yeah, feel free to check it out. Trash Panda Folio on
rocks.
Amazon. I'll put the link right here.
KP, have you brought a segment today?
I brought a friend, if that's cool.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yes, they've been waiting outside for a bit.
Oh.
I will say this friend is very, very, very shy.
Okay.
Is there any chance you guys would feel comfortable closing your eyes
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
whole time that he's here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can close
guess-
The
our eyes.
whole time.
The whole time that he's here?
Okay.
Okay, we can close our eyes.
Yeah.
It's just that I didn't he doesn't travel. Like he's
Okay.
usually not found here at all.
Oh.
He's usually either at the Hollywood Walk of Fame or Washington Square Park.
Okay.
2 different coasts. That
Yeah, he is
But
bi-coastal.
similar vibes of
Yeah.
places. Yeah.
So if it's cool, I'm gonna grab him, and if you guys could keep your eyes closed,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
just tell us when
whole
you want us to
time.
Close our,
All
yeah,
the time.
just say when to close our eyes. And if
Like,
you're
we're
listening,
not
close
gonna-
your eyes
we're
too.
not
And if
gonna
you're
open them
watching,
again until the guest
turn your
leaves.
screen off.
Yeah, I'll have him leave before you guys open your eyes
Okay.
again.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're listening, close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
And if you're driving, close your eyes.
Okay. Close your eyes right now.
Oh, she left. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
She's wearing horse shoes.
I noticed that when she walked in, she was wearing horseshoes.
Oh.
looks really good.
Down,
Oh,
girl.
no, that was a horse. Where's
girl.
KP?
Down, girl.
Oh, okay,
Not you this time.
Oh.
Oh, man, I wish I could look at this horse.
Hey, you can come in. The boys are ready for you.
Very good. Very good indeed.
Right this way.
Oh, the horse is back.
Oh.
No, KP, stop beatboxing.
Stop beatboxing.
Sorry.
Hello, boys.
Hi.
I hear you've requested my acquaintance today.
Well, we actually, this is a surprise to us. We didn't know you would be on the show. Would you
Yeah.
mind introducing yourself?
Very well. I am the man on the street troll.
Oh.
What I require of you is for you to answer my riddles 3.
Okay, yeah,
sure,
for sure.
yeah.
I love a Riddles 3.
To walk past Hollywood Walk of Fame, you must get each of these riddles correct. Do you think you're up for it, boys?
Yeah, sure thing, man. On
Do
the
you mean
street
like,
troll.
I don't
Are
have
you
to go there today. Do you mean just like in general? Like, or.
Riddle number 1.
Okay, yeah.
And answer correct, and you move on. Everyone's familiar with this, okay?
Okay.
Wait, what
okay.
happens if we get it wrong?
You
Then
don't
you
move on.
forevermore stay here and cannot pass. Riddle number 1. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, is it a man on the street?
Yeah.
You're doing man on the street content.
I would say,
Um,
I honestly,
I think it's not.
Not
and
it's
I've heard the arguments, but
or
I just
think it is not.
because it is one, if you could argue a bun is one piece of bread because it's connected on one side that you fold in half.
Yeah, but what about meatball sub, Hunter?
But he's a submarine Oh.
Oh.
It's just not.
Trickier than you think, no?
I think hot dog is not a sandwich.
I agree.
I'm
it's
gonna
just
lock in not.
It's just a subtext thing. I think I'm gonna go not a sandwich.
You've said no. Mm-hmm. That is correct.
Thank you, man on the street
Riddle
troll.
number 2.
Is KP still here?
She's walking around in her.
What's up?
Oh, sorry. Were you waiting outside? Well, our eyes are closed. So
there's
we don't...
only one more chair. You guys can't see, but there's only one more chair, so I let the troll have it. So.
Okay, yeah, we'll
Wait,
see- we'll see
KP,
in a
why are
sec.
you covered in lipstick? Who are you making out with
kissing
out
someone
there?
out there?
So
Were
sorry.
you
Yeah,
kissing
my
up-
horse needed something.
You were
My
kissing
horse.
up on your
kissing
horse?
on
All right, I'm gonna close the door.
I'll leave you to it. Okay. KP's, I think KP's been like hooking up with her
Riddle
horse.
number 2.
Yes, troll.
What gives you the ick?
Answer carefully.
Is
My
there
ick
one
is-
general right answer?
There's one correct
Okay.
answer. What gives you the ick?
Mine, I feel like, is a classic one, but if anyone is rude to service workers or people at restaurants, that is a clean
Mega
stop.
ick.
Yeah.
Or if somebody says like if I'm joking and they go like you're so random and weird. But probably the first one.
Yeah, being rude to servers.
I would say
If there's one answer, I'd say that.
I can't think of a bigger one. Yeah.
You've said being rude to servers.
You run this like a game show, kind of.
That is correct.
Wow.
For our final riddle, you've done well so far, but this one is as hard as it comes. For a final riddle, you must answer, would you date a girl with a higher body count than you?
Yes.
Yes.
I will.
Careful! There's one right answer, lest ye be hasty. Yarr.
Are you a
Troll
pirate?
pirate.
Are you sort of a pirate as well?
No,
Okay, sorry. Sorry to assume.
no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I think, I mean, I'm just going to go with my gut, and I think the answer is yes. I'm okay with that.
Yes, I'm
yeah.
perfectly
Really?
That is incorrect. You should never date a girl with a higher body
so he
count
sucks.
than you.
This guy sucks.
You
This guy
do
is like
not
really judgy and
pass.
misogynist.
We can't cross Hollywood Boulevard
You
anymore.
cannot ever go past Hollywood Walk of Fame or Washington Square Park,
Oh, damn.
depending on where you are.
Well, shoot.
That really blocks off a lot
Yeah,
of
that's the-
Middle of the country, fine. You can go anywhere within the two.
No parameters.
we can't go west of
Correct.
Hollywood Boulevard or east of
Washington Square Park.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
no. Yeah, okay.
I'm going to leave.
Wait, let's listen to him leave.
Yeah. Bye, dude.
All right. Oh, my keys. I'm checking my pockets.
You got everything? Okay.
Checking my wallet, keys, phone, gum. Gum. Ooh, this is yummy.
Wait, why did your gum make key sounds and your keys made gum sounds?
Okay, so I need the gum noise. Okay, sure.
What the hell is he chewing on his
It's
keys?
just eviscerating a pack of gum.
KP, did you see my wallet? What's up? Did you see my wallet? Sorry, I can't hear you. What's up? Did you see my wallet? I cannot hear you through the... I'm so sorry. Let me open the door a little more. What is it? Did you see my wallet? I had it when I came in.
KP, did you see the troll's
Did
wallet?
you see the man on the street troll's
Ah,
wallet?
shoot, I can't hear you. I'm gonna need like 2 more minutes on this. little more on the door open. It's fine. I found it.
Oh, the horse.
Oh, we got on the horse. Oh.
Hey guys, it's
there's
just
KP.
KP. You can open your eyes.
Whoa,
Okay,
oh,
Oh.
Hey, how was my friend? I didn't hear
He's kind of
anything.
a
He's
dick,
kind of a
actually.
misogynist.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, seriously?
Did you not
Yeah.
know he's kind of a misogynist?
I kind of didn't
We
know.
lost the game because we said we wouldn't date someone that has a higher body count than us.
Really?
Yeah.
I said that I wouldn't, so I got to pass.
Oh.
Pass
Yeah.
Hollywood
Oh, you
Boulevard.
wouldn't date.
You
no.
wouldn't-
I wouldn't date a girl with a higher body count than me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it important to you?
I just felt that I knew it was the right answer. It didn't mean that I meant it.
It's just what's morally correct.
Oh.
There's a there's a right answer, and
Yeah, there is
I
a right
found
answer.
He
that
pulled.
out.
Yeah, he pulled.
Yeah.
Well, great. Thank
It's
you
just
for
what the
bringing that
Lord
lovely
would think.
guest in.
Totally. I'm glad you
Yeah.
guys liked him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was
I wish
great.
you could have seen what he looked like. It was so.
Can you
What did
describe what he
look
looks
like?
like?
Yeah.
I don't think that'd be
Well,
fair
actually,
to
I think
him.
there's a picture of him in that
Yeah.
book.
Oh yeah, he's one of the creatures. I think in part 2.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's one of the part 2 creatures, right?
Yeah, I think he's one of the part 2 creatures.
Yeah, he's got to be one of those.
Yeah, he looks like this, right?
Yeah, that's the guy. Chef.
He's the. Oh, there it is.
That's him.
Yes, that's what he looks
Yeah.
The
That's
gift
my
that keeps on
boy!
giving, this
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah.
There's my boy.
like. That's the goat. That's the goat lizard from episode 2.
Yeah.
No, 3, right? Nice.
There we go.
3, that's the Sid and Olivia.
That was the
there.
Sid and Olivia episode.
Mhm, but we have used it many times since
Yep.
then.
Well, that was great, KP. Thank you very much.
Thanks for
bringing
bringing
him
your
in.
friend.
Yeah,
Thanks for
that's my
being your
buddy.
friend.
We like to wrap up these episodes by trading some pitches. Could be any
yes.
ideas about
I got
anything
some.
you have in the world. You got some?
Yep.
Great.
You guys can go first. Yeah.
I can start. My pitch this week is a concept I like to call a car lollipop. And it's a device that holds a lollipop right by the steering wheel. So at any point when you're in traffic, you can just kind of lick or suck on a lollipop a little
Yeah.
bit.
That's good for in a crash when the stick can go right through your skull. That's perfect for that.
Did you ever see that the picture on Instagram where it's somebody had bedazzled their airbag, and it was like if you get into a car accident, that is a claymore.
Yeah.
Bedazzled pieces.
Mine is truck related too. Can I jump in?
Please.
Okay. Mine is truck.
It's not ready for trucks yet, by the way. The car lollipop is only for cars right now.
Oh,
Okay, cool. That's
okay.
why it's good. KP's pitching truck lollipop.
Thank God, because
truck
it is ready. The technology is ready.
Well, trucker lollipop will be just a little bit of amphetamine in there.
Keep going.
Trucker pop.
Mine is truck muff. I think truck nuts make a lot of sense.
Totally.
I would like labial folds to be able to be attached to the back of my truck. Also, and I don't think we have truck muff.
Yeah.
I've never seen mons pubis and below women style on a truck. And
Is this over
I'd
the
love to
exhaust
see.
pipe, or does it?
This would just be
where the
hanging,
nuts go?
where the
Yeah.
nuts are.
Yeah. Just some lips, loose
Sort
lips.
of like a bulldog.
Famously sinking ships.
Yeah. Famous. Yeah, like
Famously.
like a bulldog pussy on the back of a car.
It could really just be a woman's.
What? Yeah, what?
It could really be a woman. Humans.
Jesus
It
Christ.
could
What?
just be a human.
Nope. KP, I see where you're going.
I know.
Big dog pussy.
So sorry. I wasn't picturing bulldog muff when I was picturing this one. This
Sorry, my
one's-
bad.
No worries. This is truck muff. So that's my pitch.
I think there's a real market for it, actually.
Yeah. I would like some labia minora on that.
Cool.
Just menorah, no majority.
I don't like
Extra
the
for
majority.
majority.
I'll put some
Really
labia
cut it
minora on that. That's your
And that's on what? Labia minora.
Well, I suppose that this means that it's my turn.
If you'd like to, or we could kind of go
You
bat
go,
around.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hunter's got a cooker for the finish.
You got a big one?
No.
Okay, cool. I think that so when I was a kid, I used to play saxophone.
Oh, me
Did
too.
you really?
Yeah, for like a year.
Didn't know that at all about
Yeah.
you.
And I would I as a business idea took all of my reeds and I soaked them in like a Kool-Aid, hyper concentrated Kool-Aid concentration. I like
Are you telling me that?
That's fucking crazy.
and to get flavored reeds, so when you played the saxophone it would taste like grape or
And how much did you weigh when you were a kid again?
about $3. And
Everything has tastes good, even music.
shit, this music tastes good. And
John Coltrane tastes like grapes.
yeah, there's a lot of hot cross buns to be. Yeah, that was my favorite song growing up was hot cross buns because I'd be like, and I'd be like, oh, I could really go for some hot cross buns.
Pavlovian response to hot cross buns.
But then I used all of my reeds in this experiment, and my mom's never bought me more, and so I just kind of stopped playing saxophone because I fucked up all my reeds.
Because
Yeah.
it destroys them.
Yeah. So
Very expensive too.
I can't decide if my pitch is to bring this back or adult saxophone lessons that my mom pays for to sort of right the wrongs of my childhood.
Yeah.
So I'll pitch two things. I'll pitch one, flavored reeds.
I like that.
Sort of a product that makes sense.
For woodwind instruments.
Yeah, I like that.
You just learning the saxophone.
Or Cory learns.
Or I learned the saxophone on my mother's dime.
I like that too.
good.
These
like
are my
both
two
of those.
pitches.
Whichever comes first.
Whichever comes
Yeah.
first.
My pitch is, you know how we have a lot of dogs in government institutions, like we have police dogs. We even have, like, in mountain towns, we have rescue dogs.
Totally.
Dalmatian
we have
firefighter
service
dogs.
service dogs that
Yeah.
can say, like, sense when someone's insulin levels are spiking or lowering.
Joe
Yeah.
Biden's
I would-
dog.
yeah, I'd like to
What's
see.
his name? What's the chief?
Master Chief.
Master
I think
Chief,
it's Master
right?
Chief.
Here's
Yeah.
my dog,
Well,
Master
I would like to
Chief.
see. My pitch is.
Oh, Master Chief bit a guy. Oh.
One Biden, 4 Trumps. So
That's right. It's the golden
Pretty good.
ratio.
Well, my pitch is I'd like to see the like working dogs in more private sectors. So I'd like to see like a dog at a coffee shop, like with some gear on the back to like that he's like walking around with napkins, or like
A barista dog.
a
Yeah,
barista
yeah.
dog, but not like obviously a dog can't make coffee yet. We haven't figured out the apparatus
Don't be
to let him do
ridiculous.
that.
Yeah.
We get the right German
Reel it
Shepherd
in.
in the right apparatus and the right trainer. We can make a dog have get a macchiato going.
This is akin to a conversation we've had about like a hospital cat, right? And how if
No,
that was...
well, I think this was. Well, you got mad at me for one time saying of all the animals that I think would be cool to be in a hospital room with.
So we were in...
I think have we not talked about this on pod?
No,
We've
we
never done
haven't.
this.
It
Okay,
was-
we'll just scrap that and talk about this instead.
No, settle this for us,
When I
KP.
was in the hospital, I had a liver infection at the beginning of January. I was in the hospital for 4 days, and we were just kind of talking. My two best friend boys here lovingly stayed by my side the
I
entire
love that
time.
every time you're so fucking wrong, you refer to us as your best friends.
Okay, you are.
You just like if
when he's about to speak misinformation.
speak misinformation, he goes, and then my best friends were
I'm
there.
not going to speak misinformation. I swear
Please,
to
go
God.
ahead.
I swear to God. And we were just kind of musing about like, oh, you know how like some hospitals will have like a dog to come in for benefit. I started musing about other possible kinds of animals that I would like as hospital visitation animals, and you guys got really mad at me.
We said like, oh, it'd be nice to have like a cat or dog, but it'd be kind of weird because it's not really sanitary. And then Hunter said, lying in a hospital bed, hospital gown said, I mean, I'd be happy with any animal in here.
Any animal at all.
And then I said, any animal? I think there's
A lot
like
of
2 animals
animals.
that would be good. And he said, no, there's a lot of animals. Like first, bat.
Huh?
Bad.
Kind of one of the most infectious disease spreading
Yeah,
ones you
right,
could
yeah,
have.
one that-
Famously
All
spread the
those-
disease.
Oh, yeah,
Not
let's
even
get
the
a
thing
dog.
about it.
Oh, let's get a dog in here.
like-
And by that I mean a big pussy infected dog.
Shut the fuck up.
Obviously, if
I would be
any
so happy.
animal in here,
no,
I wouldn't want an
Aaron,
infected
cut Hunter's
animal.
mic. Aaron, cut Hunter's mic. For the rest of this bit, Hunter doesn't have a mic. You said, we said bat, and you said that would be great. And we said if there was a bat in your mic is cut. Thank you. No, Aaron,
no,
do
overruled.
not.
You can get some work done. Fine.
Yeah. You said bat, and then we went there is barely any animals who, if they were in your hospital room, would you be excited about?
You would be spamming the call nurse button if there was
Yeah.
a nurse. There's a bat
There's
in
my
my room.
bat in my room.
Bat.
And then he said fine. And he said fine. Raccoon.
Also,
No.
disease. Also disease ridden.
Okay,
fine,
Hunter
turn
can
it
have
back
his
on.
mic, Aaron.
Yeah.
Back on. I'm not saying we should institute this as a program for everybody. I'm saying
For
if
you.
you asked me, hey Hunter, you want a bat in your room? I would be like, you know what? Okay. And if I knew
And
that was happening.
no.
Okay, but what about the other animals I said?
Because you would not
That's
be
cute.
happy.
You would not be happy. You're barely happy in any room. Why would
Adding a bat won't
adding a
help.
bat would not help?
Okay, well, let's get off that note of the other animals.
you're
that
like-
you're
Okay, no,
talking about.
he's admitting bat defeat.
I'll admit bat defeat.
Raccoon.
Those are cute and they're
I
fun.
think
You can play
No.
you little fetch with a
If
raccoon.
you vet it, like you have to assume you wouldn't let feral
Should
versions
you?
of these in.
They're
You
like,
wouldn't let a rabies dog, and we're assuming
obviously,
it's
like
no
here's
rabies.
and
like a company
dog
king's
that's in
in.
a hospital is not just some guy's dog. They're
It's a trained-
dogs
yeah.
that are like cared for by a program that they're supposed to be here for. They're taken care of. A raccoon, I assume, if a hospital is showing me a raccoon, it's a raccoon through a program.
But yeah, honestly, and we've had this conversation a few times.
Yeah.
I'm won over by that. That
No,
it's like it is
actually,
a-
here
Thank you.
let's rewind it really quick, Jeremy. He said he would be happy with any animal. Any animal.
I
He didn't
walked
say
that back immediately.
any vetted animal. He said
Oh my
any
God.
animal.
Oh,
You
now
have
you're
to
getting
assume,
more
you have to
worried
assume in
about
the
it.
structure of this that they would be vetted. You have to
Yeah.
assume.
Oh God, I could go for like any kind of cheeseburger right now. Really, a cheeseburger that I like pooped on and dropped in the gutter.
Rancid burger?
So any kind of cheeseburger.
You want rotten rancid burger?
No.
Okay, got
you
it.
guys also,
Yeah.
I think it would be cool if a horse was in the hospital room.
Classic Mulaney.
Well, yeah, but he has a job. He's supposed to be there.
I would be, I'll let you take it back. Do you really think if they brought a horse in without telling you, they're like,
what do you think I mean by bring a horse in? Do you assume I mean, yeah, my new hospital roommate that's going to be here the entire time?
no,
for
they're
like
just
an
like,
hour?
hey man, I
Like,
hope
yeah.
you're okay. Here's a horse.
Cool. Whoa, cool.
Oh my God! If I was in the hospital and somebody was like, "Hey, we're bringing the horse by," I'd be like, "You don't need to bring the
I
horse."
There's
think,
also-
I
I
think you're
was reading
forgetting how
about-
big a horse is.
Insane.
You're forgetting how bored I was in that hospital.
Fair.
I think horses are usually used for like therapy.
There is. I
There's
read.
therapy
I
horses.
read
I
about
think
a
they're
horse
scary,
that
but
I read
it's-
about a
I don't like
horse
horses.
in an elderly care facility
Yeah.
that will go to the terminally ill patients
them.
and like visit them and kill them.
and kick
But
them in the
someone
head
did-
to death.
Finish
Someone
it
did
up.
put it in perspective of like, oh look, yeah, like the patients get to visit a horse, and then someone was just like, imagine waking up and then like, oh God, the death horse is visiting me.
Literally an
this
animal known for being a
harbinger
harbinger.
of death.
Yeah, exactly.
The omen is in my room.
One
All
harbinger
right.
animal.
Well, I forget what my pitch was, but
I think I'm giving you some grace. I think raccoon does have hands. hands and it likes to get into things,
Raccoon has
which is bad.
hands.
No, I'm not on your side. I'm so sorry. I think
She's giving you grace.
it's gonna unplug the IV from you. It's gonna press
Why would it want to do
buttons.
that to me?
I don't know.
that.
I don't
Just
know.
based on your
I don't know.
vibe.
Like,
if they
you
thought
should be-
you
should
were
get outta here.
hopeless,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those like raccoon, like you know, like the angel of death nurses, that serial killers that like the nurse kills you.
Yeah.
It's but it's a raccoon.
A
Right.
trash panda. I'm so sorry. If
trash
we can
panda.
please
Trash
call
panda,
it
naturally.
call it what it is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a trash panda.
Do you have anything you want to plug right now?
I would love to plug. I already talked about my beautiful trio, Best Actress. You can follow them at Best Actress LA. I have a podcast called Town Gossip Podcast where we talk about your hometown gossip.
Epic pod.
Oh, I love that. I love that as an idea.
It's fun. It's very, very fun. They have a strict no, we can't talk about pedophiles rule.
There's
and
a lot of
that's 90% of everyone's town gossip.
It's like, yep, well, that teacher was fucking that kid.
I know,
It's
that's
like,
whenever
okay.
you
It just
think
can't
of
be the
town gossip.
pedophile podcast.
Well, I truly am
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
us.
there's not fun riffs on that.
What's
I
your
can't
What's your
riff.
favorite one that's been on the pod so far? As a little teaser.
Yeah, I really like. I love the embezzling ones, but I really like the double life ones. Those are really fun. Where it's like he proposed to the one woman with the same ring, and he kept stealing it back and forth in between them.
No,
I think that one's really fun.
Whose episode was that?
That was the second episode with Kira Sullivan.
Oh,
yeah,
fun. That
it's a
rules.
really fun one. But they're getting good.
Embezzling's cool.
Embezzling's sick.
No
I
one
think that's
embezzles much. Oh my god! I just found out it's a big thing. The first agent I was ever signed with is being they're trying to find him and arrest him for fraud right now.
Mark
for
Measures.
embezzling millions of dollars from clients and staff.
Damn.
Yeah.
I guess Mark. Yeah, it's Mark Measures. It's fully accused.
We'll keep it out. I don't
Please.
care.
Keep it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and that guy really gave me a chance.
yeah, he
At least I
invested
thought.
in you.
Yeah, I did. Well, luckily I never made enough money for him to steal.
Sure. That's the pro tip.
Never booked
If
enough.
you-
Yeah.
Check
what
out
else do I
Town
plug?
Gossip.
Yeah, just
Yeah, Town
my
Gossips.
personal socials, KP Parker things on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
like any parks you frequent, bars you go to a lot. What's your address?
Yeah, that's helpful, right? I think
It's helpful to
that
get the
actually
brand
makes
out there.
sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Any bars No.
Okay.
What's a street you have lived on in the past?
Right? Not even
All right,
that.
fine. How about just the current one then?
Nah, I think not even that one.
What's your social, man? Come on.
Come on.
All right. Okay.
Give us some
When we
numbers
said
that are-
plug your socials, we didn't mean your handle.
number.
Give us
Yeah.
a couple
Yours.
numbers in your social.
Yeah.
Not even in any order.
What's the first number in your social security number?
1.
Yay! This has been the Business Casual Show. Thank you to our guest, KP Parker. Please listen to us every Monday, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever your podcasts are found, and right here on YouTube, if right here is where you're watching it. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
We love you.
And we love you.
Here's a link to Trash Panda, and
Yeah.
we'll close out with some more Trash Panda Folio fan fiction. Mm-hmm. That'll be a little
great.
outro we can do.
Perfect.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good outro.
Yeah, right.
And we'll do it now.
A man on the bus told me I should start listening to more podcasts. I laughed. Why would I pull out my attention-sapping rectangle when I could just be listening to the podcast that's already playing in my brain 24/7? This week's guest is anxiety, but next week we've got depression coming on. You want to have a little bit of a podcast clip? Talk to me at a coffee. 60-second snippet into the insanity of the intermachinations of my mind.